Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. This is actually an unplanned video. Today I want to talk to you guys about our holiday traditions keeping you broke. Let's get started. I'm going to basically be talking a little story time here. I was speaking to a few different people that I know, just people in my world, and a few of them have really kind of gone through a rough year. Some of them have had health challenges. There's a few job losses, just different circumstances in their year where because of many things going on, they don't normally have the quote Christmas and holiday spending money available to them like they once did. And many of them are feeling bad. I really do understand how they feel, and that's why I really wanted to chat about this topic, because I feel for me it's really important. Many times in our world, especially if we do have more money and we're spending on gifts for children, grandchildren, sisters, brothers, friends, and you're used to doing that, it can be a lot of fun. I read somewhere that the average family spends with everything around $1,700 on everything holiday related. Now that could be less in some areas and more in other areas, but for some families, because of them either living on a lower income or because maybe their life has taken a turn with many challenges, they may not have the income for that. The issue comes when many of us have these holiday traditions, whether it's gift giving, making a really good meal, buying special holiday clothes, getting family pictures, the list goes on, doing entertainment. If you don't have the money for all of that stuff this year because of things going on in your world, there comes some guilt that comes with it. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is I've had many folks I've spoken to that are really feeling badly about not having what they usually do. They're feeling bad that they can't give to their kids or their grandkids. And a few folks have either charged some things and they felt bad about that, or they've taken a little money out of their savings. To me, if you're struggling, in my personal opinion, I would not want to take money out of savings or charge to be able to give someone a gift. I do love to give, but to me the most important thing is that we take care of our four walls. That is a gift. One of the best gifts that anybody could give me is to make sure that they're taken care of. But I remember when I was growing up, my mom would always say, and she was the one that was in charge of buying Christmas gifts many times, but she would always say, oh, we're going to cut back this year. Oh, we're not going to do it up like we always do. She would say that, but she never followed through on that. And sometimes people would give her a gift and she hadn't gotten them a gift and there was a lot of guilt that went with it. Or she might not spend as much on someone as they spent on her, so there was a lot of guilt that came with that. There was just a lot of stress and a lot of pressure at Christmas time. And I just remember this because I remember the day after Christmas, my mom wanted to put everything up. And she was just glad the Christmas season was over because of all the pressure. And to be honest, I've taken a lot of that on myself. And even though I say I cut back, and yes, I have made a lot of changes, but even though I say that, I still have some of the guilt and I still feel like, well, am I doing enough? And you still feel bad if maybe you don't give to someone or you're not doing what you used to. I just feel like this is a real timely thing to talk about because I do think that there's a lot of people out there that maybe try to compete or feel badly if someone gives or does something for them and they're not able to reciprocate. Tell me if any of you feel that way. I am giving this year more than I have in the last few years. The only reason why is because I got a side hustle and I'm doing demos on weekends and I'm using some of that money. But I'm not going all out. I used to spend a lot more on Christmas than I used to right now. So I would like to know what you guys think of this topic. Now, the big thing that I want to say is, what can we actually do about this? I'll be honest with you, old habits for me are hard to break. And even though I'm breaking them on the outside, I still having feelings of not being enough and guilt on the inside because these are things that you grow up with. So it's kind of like it takes a while to reprogram ourselves, if that makes sense. So the basic big thing that what we can do is, number one, have an open dialogue with your loved ones and letting them know where you stand. I know it can be kind of embarrassing, and also some people may not understand. But the people that really love you are going to understand that, hey, I'm not able to do what I used to this year. Many times people like it when we open up because then it opens up how they feel, and you can set new traditions that are more budget friendly. Last but not least, number 2, set a realistic budget. And think about, first of all, how much you normally spend. But set a realistic budget of what you think you can comfortably spend every year without having to dig into savings or charging it that you feel comfortable with. The bottom line is, and I say this all the time, and I say it, but I still don't feel it sometimes, is that we really don't have to do anything if we don't want to. This is a choice, and I really feel like holidays are to give to the less fortunate. And that's one of the things that I really want to do more of over my next few years, is reaching out to those that really do need the help. Let me know what you guys think of this topic, and let me know if you can relate to any of these feelings. I always love to hear from you. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.